My name is Kaustubh Patekar. I am founder of the ProdZen, and today I'm here to talk about NASSCOM Deep Tech Club. And I'm joined by one of the founding members of Deep Tech Club, Milind Hanchimari. Hi, Milind. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Milind, why don't you give us a little intro and then maybe tell us a little bit about when you started the club, who started the club, and so on.
Sure. My name is Milind, and I work as a director at Intel India. And I lead a small team of engineers who work on artificial intelligence for some of the Intel architecture. So basically working with customers to enable and optimize their solutions on our architecture. Yeah, as you mentioned, I've been associated and involved with the Deep Tech Club since 2017, and we started the Deep Tech Club in 2017 and announced it in at a NASSCOM Product Conclave, in sometime in October, November of 2017. Why we started is basically, a few of us, we really believed that deep tech is going to be very critical in importance for our country, and the importance and how it actually plays a role, that visibility was kind of a lacking, and the importance was not coming out. And really we should look into the product startups who are actually creating the deep technologies. You need to have a slightly different way of engaging and helping with them. So there was a deep tech charter in NASSCOM at the time. When we joined, we were figuring out what's the best way to move forward. And that's how the genesis of the club that came in, wherein we thought, why don't we actually start bringing in some of these companies into a club, and start really understanding, what they are and what are some of the challenges they face, where they really look into help, right? And that's how we kind of started the club. And a few of us, Subinder Khurana was one of the guy who was running the deep tech charter, and then we soon came up with few of us. And then we started defining what the club should be, how we should operate, and what we do, etc. And that's how the whole club got started with the first cohort. And till now, we have pretty much run our 4 cohorts now in the last 4 years.
Okay, that's great. I think so. Now we've had the Deep Tech Club for 4 years, and it was started with the intention of essentially specifically dealing with issues around deep tech and AI, because that's also kind of the nature of your work, and you and Subinder started it. So talk to us a little bit about the journey since then. From the time you started to now, maybe highlight some of the things that have happened. The number of startups, number of people, that kind of thing. That would help.
Sure, sure. So as I mentioned, we have done 4 cohorts since 2017, and in each cohort we had around somewhere around 20 odd product companies that got inducted. We never looked into, hey, we need to have X number of companies or product companies in the cohort. We just put in a criteria, and first of all, if you ask everybody, the definition of the deep tech changes, right? So we defined our own deep tech. We thought that any product companies in the areas of AI, ML, high performance computing, AR, VR, security, few of the others we kind of defined. The second criteria that we put was that they should not be just consuming deep tech, but actually they are creators of the deep tech. Like an IP, right? A secret sauce. It could be hardware, it could be software, it could be a deployment model whatsoever. And then we also looked into the founder pedigree. Do they have like a domain knowledge, and what kind of a unique problem that they are trying to solve? Is it very unique to the country, or it's kind of a not so unique, but still there is a kind of a spin to it. So many different criteria that we set in. And then we decided that the bar that we keep it is pretty high. And as you can see, the acceptance ratio into the club has been only around 7%. So every cohort we get around 300 odd applications, and I think in all of the cohorts we have around 20 or so coming in. And it actually takes a lot of work from many volunteers. So each and every one of us, we looked into that applications, we bring down to a sizable level, and then we actually have a quick discussion with them to understand what kind of a deep tech that they are working on and everything, and then they get inducted into the club. The other thing also what we looked into was, mentors are super critical for this. And having a great mentor who has worked on a deep tech, has an experience, would be very critical. So over the 4 cohorts, we have almost now a pool of around 68 industry mentors as part of the club. And we have a process of, them applying, and then we actually bring into the club to help these companies. So, and then we have done several of these industry connect events, because once we started working with these companies, we've identified few challenges which are kind of a common, right? For example, access to capital, one important thing. GTM, and really not only just local but also globally, was very critical. Overall branding of the Indian deep tech ecosystem, credibility, etc., was also critical. And few of the others, common problems. And we started looking into, how can we bring in that intelligence that is available from the mentors, from the industry people, and start, requesting them to be part of the club and all. Again, it's been an amazing journey, and we have got a lot of volunteers working on it, etc. We have, seen some interesting success. We have a bunch of the companies, they've gotten access to the funding. There are a few M&As, for example, there are 5 M&As from the Deep Tech Club, companies. Many of them, they got through our industry connects, etc. They were able to get a bunch of their leads into, getting that. So overall, we have seen some good success, but again, there is a lot to go and a lot to work into. I think the journey has been pretty interesting, and then a lot of learning, at least from the core team members and also volunteers so far.
Okay, great. Thanks for recapping the journey. So if I get it correctly, I think we've had nearly 75, 80 startups go through the program over the last 4 years. Most of the startups have benefited from the program immensely, either because they were able to get access to capital through the Investor Connect program. Many of them were able to connect to industry for partnerships. And then, of course, in general, raising their visibility, right? And the most important part of it is actually the mentorship, where all these startups had a chance to work with mentors who are either technical experts or business experts, especially a lot of efforts around helping them take their product to markets outside of India. And then, really nurture the startups so that they can, become bigger and better. And in that sense, sort of nurture the deep tech product ecosystem in India. So I think that's fascinating. I think what I would say is that if you are a startup, you must apply. Because here's your opportunity to get mentorship and access to resources, which you may not find anywhere else. So that's a huge opportunity. And from a personal point of view, I can attest to the fact that now I've had a chance to work as a mentor for the last couple of years. Right? So first and foremost, I think it's been a very satisfying experience to work with startups. And the level of innovation is immense. Right? So every time, I engage with any startup, I feel like I often learn more than what I have to share with them. And it's also great to be part of this group and network, right? Whether you are a mentor or mentees, the kind of connects that I've made over the last couple of years, I've thoroughly enjoyed, learning from all of those. So I will pause there, and maybe let's talk a little bit about what is next. Right now that we've had the chance to run this for 4 years, and help 80 plus startups with 60 plus mentors, where do we go from here? So please talk to us a little bit about it. Thank you.
Sure. So again, as I mentioned, as you rightly said, it's a completely volunteer-driven program. And if you are a deep tech startup and even a mentor who's passionate of really helping the deep tech companies, they can go to our website, they can search NASSCOM and Deep Tech Club, and they have all the information there, and including the number of companies who are there as part of the core team, and also all the mentors, right? So I would highly encourage that as well. So looking into the next step, Kaustubh, I think if you really look into last 4 years, it's been like almost like a inch wide and then mile deep kind of a program, and which is very limited in scope, very execution heavy, etc. Right? Because all the way applications to mentoring to understanding and all that. So we were really thinking about, okay, should we kind of continue as is, or one thing we soon realized that partnerships and getting the industry ecosystem built around deep tech is as critical as probably helping, the overall startup ecosystem, right? So there are so many different players. So if you look into deep tech, the first thing that comes to your mind is heavy R&D. Okay, and we have got fantastic, academia in the country, IITs, NITs, IIScs of the world, and I think how can we really bring them and engage in the deep tech ecosystem, because there are some fantastic ideas and things may be running in academia as well. So having that industry and then academia partnership could be very critical. The second one, as I talked about, is access to capital, and now I think many. We have got a bunch of investors also looking into deep tech companies to invest, and I think that's been increasingly on the rise. So that's very critical. So we need to get them also at part of it. There are a lot of corporate accelerators, companies who are now willing to work with companies based upon the technology of their interest, etc. And what we thought was, okay, I think it makes sense to really bring that ecosystem together, where we from a NASSCOM ecosystem can play as a one of the one of the guys to actually bring in that together and scale. Okay, but without really reducing the quality, without reducing some of the tenets with which we actually started the club. Okay, and that's why we are really launching the 2.0, what we call it, with the partnership on the 4th of March. We are very exciting, and we'll be learning a lot again, the way we have learned in the last 4 years with the cohorts. We'll really learning with our partners, engaging with the partners, cross learning, and really looking into industry academia collaboration, bringing in the go-to-market channels, which is again another very important thing to these partners. So can we have that as part of the partnership? And finally, I think global recognition. I know to really icing on the cake is not just locally, but can we help these companies to go abroad? And what's the best way to actually have those partners in those countries and geographies that we engage with to really bring that into a global platform? I think that's the genesis and that's the thinking. Again, we've been thinking about it from the last almost like 6 to 8 months now. We are planning, and really glad to see a team coming together, passionate people coming together, volunteers coming together to get this idea. And we're really looking forward to announcing it on the 4th. We really request a lot of people who are interested in this area join us virtually. I think we'll announce it later, all the thing. That's what is next, okay, in the next thing. And we have certain other plans as well on how to take this forward and all, but that's the next step from a a DTC point of view.
Great. Thank you for summarizing that, Milind. I think from what I gathered, I think we are now looking to make the program bigger and better. So startups have more access, to talent with the partnership with academia. Startups have more access to capital through the partnership with investors. And then certainly last but not the least, go-to-market access, right? In terms of partnerships, ability to take their product outside of India. So certainly that sounds very exciting, and I'm also looking forward to the launch in March. I'll plug it again in the meantime. If you're a startup working in the deep tech space and you want to get bigger and better, or if you're an industry veteran who wants to contribute, even a former founder, please look us up on NASSCOM Deep Tech Club. Apply to be a mentor or a mentee, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you.